What is happening, YouTube? It is Chris back with you from the Patriot RC channel. We're down in my basement bunker. We've got a new president. We've had some elections going on. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Life is good. I saw my grandbaby today. Shit's going awesome. I've got packages coming from Amazon left and right. I've got 20 different bundles from Endura. I got stuff from the local hobby shop. Got Red Cats. We've got SCX 24s. And we've got this, the Climbing Carts series. Climbing. It's made of engineering nylon. Oh, and can strengthen whatever that's supposed to be. The high-speed cars could... Anyway, let's forget that shit. So, let's drive this out of the box and see what's happening here. Let's get this out of frame a little more. Over here. That is what we've got. Yes, it is a Jeep on the box. It was a Jeep in the box. The Jeep hardbody, let's get to that real quick, is beautiful. Nice silver metallic flake paint. It's hard wheel arches. This is not a Lexan body. This is a hard body. We've got the spare in the back. We got some shit stuck to it. It's nice. As you can see, it's got a light kit already. And it does have turn signals. Boo. Nobody wants turn signals on a crawler. And I will reiterate that. No one wants turn signals on a crawler. So, this is not a clone of a trx4m. I mean, it is underneath identical to a trx4m. Get a good look underneath there. I've done a few different things here, swapped out here and there. That being one of them. So, I saw these on a couple of videos. They're All-Star, which is, I believe, another division of Endura. And on this, where is the sticker? I will show you guys at the part number or whatever if you want to look this up and get it yourself. I do suggest getting it because it is nice. It really, really is nice. So it is the Goolrc Crawler 4-wheel gray. There's a few different versions. There's orange, I think there is white, and there is the silver. Oh, there we go. Put this back this way. So, yeah, red, orange, yellow, and silver. And apparently, each model comes with a different set of tires. I know they all had the same tires on the back. A couple of them have bead locks. Mine did not. Let's get that out of the way. This is 1/8 scale, and again, other than the body, this is basically a trx4m for $92. And actually, I think mine had a $5 off coupon with it as well. So I got it even cheaper than that. So these are not bead locks. These are the tires. The tires actually feel kind of grippy, but they are very, very stiff. Now, if these were softer tires, listen. They actually try to stick to themselves, but they are so rigid. They are no good. So, and they are 60 by 21. So if I grab, no, because these were, that was, never mind, wrong size, is getting hopeful. The rims don't look bad. They're decent looking. So yeah, I ripped the body off because I wanted to. It's a nice body. I can throw the body back on. All the parts came off. There you can see it still sits there. I'm kind of digging this. I'm kind of digging this a lot. This is the body for the trx4m. This is the, let's get it out. In case somebody's been living in a cave and hasn't seen this, this is the Endura 40 body. 118 IR40. 20 minutes to assemble it. I do suggest painting the back. I was going to go with black. Apparently my black spray paint was gone. I had flat green. Underneath it is white, so I'm going to age this. So as it scratches, white paint will show, like it's been painted multiple times. And Yeah. So on this body, this video isn't about that. We will skip that. So the only downfall of this, two downfalls, are these shocks, friction dampeners. But on the inside, I have one torn down for display purposes here. If you get the O-ring kit, you can install this. Let's find the hole here. Here we go. It's already ready to be seated inside here. There's a pocket for it. If you get the O-ring kit and fill this with oil, this will hold oil, and you will have oiled shocks. The O-rings are pretty easily accessible. I happen to have some here. I've got some more with the spring kit here. These are actually bigger. I think these would work in that. The smaller ones work in the SCX24s. So yeah, this spring kit that comes with the shocks that I got, or the Endura shocks. Why'd I close that? These are the Endura 59s. And man, are they smooth. So let's close that. No bounce. It's just a springy table. So yeah, this is that's a legit truck, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now, it comes with this small little controller, nothing fancy. It feels kind of cheap, but you have a foam wheel, so you can't go wrong there. Let's get that. Oh, I did not plug my servo back in. Duh. So I was doing this earlier and totally forgot about that. Now let's get you back there. Should be you. There we go. So now we're all back to normal. I've got to do some cable maintenance and stuff like that. So there's its slow crawl. It is. So we can do that. Listen how quiet this is. It is silent. There is zero pulse wave. It's nice. So here on your controller you have is it 1, 2, and 3, so it's 50, 75, 100% on your throttle speeds. So just for this is full speed here. That's full speed reverse, full speed forward. Now we'll go to setting 2. I'm not going to call it second gear. Pretty decent speed. Let's try it again. Very nice. And speed 3. And that was full. Let's do it again. Full speed reverse. So yeah. Now the only downfall to this setup, it is forward reverse brake. It is not forward reverse. So you have to, so once you go forwards, you want to hit reverse once and there. So that's the only thing that sucks about this. In all honesty, other than the body, I've got $20, or was it $19 for these shocks? Of course, the wheels, that's aesthetic choices, that's all me. That's it. But to fix the ESC problem is nice and easy. Let me find, yep, right here. An Endura ESC. Plain and simple. And so since that's a 2-in-1, you also lose your radio and receiver. I picked up this by the good people at Dumbo RC, which comes with a mini receiver. So yeah, you can't beat that. And this was $30, or was it 20? Might have been $28 and some change. It was right at, let's just say $30. So you get the controller and you get the receiver that comes with it. You can't beat it. I am super stoked about that. Absolutely stoked about that. And this is going to go in later on. But I'm going to pause this. We're going to get you sit up on the over here by the workbench, where you get a good view at my crawler table here, and we're going to get busy on doing some crawling here for a minute. All right, so I'm not going to watch my view screen. We're just going to crawl. So the rims that you see on there are Endura rims. What were those called? I forget. They're like the oil slick color. Absolutely beautiful. The wheels, I'll show you that real quick. I think these are on my STX24 video. I showed them earlier. If those don't look familiar, Baja Pros. But they are Endura brand, and oh my god, are they sticky as shit. These should get me just about anywhere I need to go. But again, listen to how quiet that is. Look at that suspension cycle through. Yeah, the forward brake reverse. Let's go back to that real quick. That, if you can't get used to it, I got used to it yesterday. I've drove this. It comes with 2 batteries also. I still haven't drained out 1 full battery pack, so it came, I'm guessing, damn near pretty much charged. I've crawled it maybe 30 minutes with the other body on it, and this is actually the first time I've driven it with this body on. And it is pulling this hill like it's nothing. But yeah, watch that suspension work. Look at that. Very nice. I like those shocks. So yeah, you don't want to pay $150 for a TRX4M. Here's your alternative for $92. Comes with a 370 motor in it. And so that's going to have torque and power for days. The servo is not bad. I have 0 complaints on it. Now there is a limiter on your steering travel that comes from the factory. I want to pull this over here towards us so you can see that, and we're going to show you the fix for that, because that is one free mod that is worth its weight in gold. Yeah, that steering angle is not bad. I'm not mad at it. So let's pop this back open here real quick. So you can see the servo right here. So right here where your servo horn comes off, there are 2 tabs, one here and one right there. Cut them off with a pair of nips and you're done, and it's fixed. That's it. That's all I did. That's the now this does come with complete Ender fender kit on it as well. Again, I took that off because I didn't really see a need for it with this body. But it will keep your car clean if you want to keep the factory body on it. Now those fender skirts, where to put those? I was going to show them to you. Right here. They're beautiful, they're nice, they're sturdy, they mounted up good. My only complaint, if you can see on this back side right here, I had to cut that off because the hardware that held those back 2 screws in stripped out because I got a new tool, which I will show you here in a minute. But I'm going to make its own video about it. It stripped out just right out the gate. Did not expect that tool to have that much torque, but boy oh boy did it. But yeah, there's nowhere this car is going to go, or can't go on my course. This I am impressed with this, to say the least. Now with that other body on it, it did some pretty good stuff. However, it did not side hill hardly at all. Now this angle on this hillside here is about 46, 47 degrees. Not a problem in the world. That is nice. These tires are grippy as can be. Let's see what kind of slow crawl we can get in reverse here. And when you, the forward brake reverse, I mean, you just barely have to move the trigger back 1 time. And I mean, just barely. Just a short curly hair's worth. And it is, and it's good. Now this part of this section of the course is all about side hill. Now this part is steep, especially where my front driver tire is. There's a bump out, and where my front passenger tire is, there's a drop off. Yep, just like that, and it will get you almost every time. And now this part can get pretty hairy. Just trying to ascend this. Again, it's not super steep, but where these bumps are, tires tend to get, yep, stuck right there. Oh, look at that. She wants it. She wants it bad. There it is. Oh. Hand to God. Let's try that one more time. I got a ton of these rocks I need to move. I'm getting a bag of concrete tomorrow, and we're going to redo the course again. Now look at that tire squish here. Now these are just the stock foams in this. Look at that, boy, she just went. Looking for traction, and then it just finds it. Let's go back down the hill. And see if she'll do 45 degrees on the side. Let's get you over here. I appreciate the side hill a little better. Sorry. So yeah, it's a 45 degrees she had. But again, it's high here and then it drops right here. So that's what makes this side hill tricky. Let's try it one more time. It's doing good, doing good. And now we're sliding down. Responsive servo, look at that. So that should get us down into a safe zone. It's going back to straight. There it is. So it's a solid 45 degrees, no problem. And back up the hill again. Now we're diffing out. There we go. I do like those rims. I don't like them on this truck. Alright, we're going to try that smooth rock section now. Again, you no motor noise from this. Now, if this just had some portal axles on it, this would be the tits. I can't lie. I have never owned a trx4m. I am a TRX fanboy for traxxas. We're high centered now. There we go. So, aftermarket support for these. None from the manufacturer, but every single part for a trx4m fits on this car. I'm driving like a jackass here. You watch where I'm going. Oh, and a God. See if that might help. There we go. A little more light. Now that front bumper hugs back pretty good. And these rocks are super dusty. I've not driven a 24 scale or 18th scale on this in about 8 months, and it's covered in sawdust as well. So it's making the traction a little more challenging. As you can see, the tires turning colors there. But let's just listen for a second and appreciate how quiet this is. Let me reframe. This is now a bridge to nowhere. Had some construction to do. We're doing some plumbing rejuvenation here. Yeah, listen how quiet that is. Yeah, it's not going to fit underneath the bridge anymore. That got stretched out. Because somebody set, some rocks and power tools on the bridge. And now she's droopy like an old lady's boobies. stiffed out again. Although there's a steeper line we can take. Right here. Like a champ. Alright, reframe one more time. Okay. We're going to get through here and call this a good conclusion. Yeah, we got everything in frame there. But I am loving this truck. Absolutely loving it. I've had no weights to this at all. The bead locks, well, I have actually, I lied. The bead locks, I put some lead strips inside. Very, very light load though for an SCX24. Those wheels are too tall for an SCX24. At least on that Lexus, which you'll be seeing the video on that here real soon. High centered. Let's try and back up. Oh, and I am in 100%, so I was crawling in third gear. This is a tight little spot there. Like I might put a cheater rock in there or something. But I'm not going to do that. We're just going to have to get better. There. Oh, that was nice. Nice. Did you see the modulation of the suspension on that? God, I hope I translated on camera. That looked good. Again, look at that slow crawl that this thing can do. That is just nice. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's try it again. Yep, saw it coming. So anyway, this is the $90, we're going to call it the $90 TRX4M on Amazon. I highly suggest, I recommend everybody should own this. This is legit. I'm loving it. And I just bought the SCX24 Lexus GX470. And I just bought the Red Cat Ascent 18, two of them. Got another one coming from eBay, should be here Monday or Tuesday. It's been, it's not stock, it just has aftermarket wheels and tires. Other than that, it is bone stock. It's been driven one time on carpet and never driven again. And I think this is better than the other two already. I actually feel bad that I spent more money on those than I did this. Even with the shocks, the bead locks, and the wheels, it's cheaper than this. This beautiful, beautiful turd. This beautiful, shiny, metal flaked, metallic flake, whatever you want to call it, trail truck. This is not a crawler. I've got a video on it. It's already out, or it should be out before this one comes out. This is not a rock crawler. This is a trail truck. This is a shelf queen. This is a take me out, treat me nice, take me home, and I'm not going to do anything after dinner with you date is what this is. This is the tease from high school that you never got to second base with because she's not capable of getting to second base. This, on the other hand, is the dirty cheerleader that dated every guy on the football team, basketball team, JV team, and she kept coming back for more. She's universally known as that girl. Popular as a cheerleader on birth control, and she's dirty. Look at that just crawled up there beautifully. She is just dirty, and I love it. And with these tires, once I get this dirt sealed back up, they're just going to take you wherever you point it and shoot it. On the course here, I will cover that real quick. So these rocks and dirt all mixed up used to be beautifully packed and not movable like this. Some of these spots are still glued down. 2 large bottles of Elmer's glue, 4 parts water, and a pump sprayer for people that have dirt and loose gravel like this. You can get this leveled out however you want it. You can get some more rocks stacked on it, the littler stuff, and you douse it with that mixture and let it sit overnight. Not even overnight, for an hour or two, and that stuff is glued down and will not move. My big worry on this was my cat turned this into a litter box. Her name is Kenny with an I, and scared to death of it. But she gets up here and crawls on it, and when she does try and paw at most of it, it does not move. It is in there. But between moving all these rocks, I've got about 100 pounds of rocks stacked over here on the side that you can't see. Between moving all those rocks, the construction that went on back over here, that drain line is our vent pipe, our vent stack. We had to cut in a Y over there. Anyway, but during all that construction, all that stuff got moved. This was actually stood on this table by my best friend Kenny, and with a Y. Yeah, so this has gone through some shit, and it's really broke up this top layer. But this is all that's broke loose, so it's not even a whole lot. I mean, you get over here, you can't even get through that dirt. So these spots here where I'm burning out and sinking are going to get sealed up again. And yeah, so that's my crawler table. That is my $90 TRX4M. And it is a ray of hope in my dark, lonely life as of late. And I am digging it. I am loving it. Sorry about the stillness there with nothing being crawled on. But yeah, so again, $90 TRX4M. You could upgrade, you could throw another $50, $60 in this and still be cheaper than going to your local hobby store. If you haven't noticed, there are some holes here on the door for this body kit. I've not put the mirrors on here, and I don't think I'm going to. So it's got a set of mirrors that go in on each side. Not going to do it. I'm probably going to trim this out with some black just so it'll start matching the top a little bit, but I think the tan and green went along pretty good together. And again, the green was all I had for now. But that's a pretty decent flex. It's probably 2 or 3 tires high there if it were on, you know, on my table. Yeah, that is not bad. Endura 59mm shocks. They even have brass ends on them. Loving this truck. I highly suggest it. This is a, I'm going to say a 10 out of a 10. I'm doing it. I'm pulling the trigger on it and I'm saying it. 10 out of 10, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Share the video. And enjoy crawling. We're going to come out with some more videos. Probably going to shoot a bunch tonight. I've got a bunch of stuff to do to the Red Cat. Everything I've done to the SCX24 I've undone because these tires are too big for it. So I took them back off and they're on here for now. I've got more rims coming in tomorrow. I'm going to go with 1.3 rims and 1.3 tires. The same, a little bit bigger. Not a huge difference though. Just to get a little more ground clearance because this does not have portals. So anyway, again, like and subscribe. I'm pretty sure your mom already has, and we will see you soon. Okay, sorry, I'm going to add an addendum to this video. I just wanted to give a shout out to Goolrc, All-Star, whoever the original maker of this, because it is awesome. One thing I didn't two things I didn't mention in the video. This has, pop this hood open real quick. That is a 370 motor. You are not going to get that in the Traxxas. You're not going to get that in the Red Cat. You're not going to get that in the SCX24. A 370 motor. And last of all, bent links from the factory. High clearance bent links. Already installed front and back. You are not going to find that on a TRX4 Sport. And you will pay for aftermarkets. It comes with it. Buy this truck, throw some shocks on it, some bead locks, and it is good to go. I didn't need to replace this body. This is an aesthetic choice. With the original body, it is completely and totally capable and good. It's not going to be an amazing crawler, but you can slug through some shit with it.